Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of Scouring the History, a YouTube series where I, Paridhi, will be making videos on the history of our places, food, culture and many more. Today's episode is going to be a bit different from the last three episodes. So, without further ado, let's get started. Many versions of the Ramayana have been written since Rishi Valmiki first composed his epic. Since then, over 300 original Ramayanas have been composed in Sanskrit and as well as the different regional languages of India. Each is a work of precious literature and priceless philosophical treatise. It is said that Sri Ram had two elder sisters, one of whom was named as Shanta and the other was named as Kukbi. There is nothing much written about Kukbi, but we get a lot written about Shanta. She was the elder of the four brothers. Shanta was the daughter of King Dashrath and Queen Kaushalya. But a few years after her birth, for some reason, King Dashrath gave Shanta to King Rompat of Angdesh. Shanta was raised by King Rompat and his wife Varshini. According to one of the stories, it is said that Varshini, who was childless, once was in Ayodhya and she asked for a child in laughter. But King Dashrath kept his word and gave Shanta to King Rompat. And this is how Shanta became the princess of Angdesh. According to one more story, Lord Ram's mother Kaushalya and King Rompat's wife Varshini were sisters and they had decided that whosoever would have the first child would hand it over to the other. It is said that Shanta was really very well versed in the politics, in the administration of the kingdom, the warfare and artwork too. Shanta got married to Rishi Shringa, son of the legendary Hindu sage Vibhandaka. There are two temples of Shanta in India, one of which is located in Kullu in Himachal Pradesh. It is said that this temple is built on a small hill 50 kilometers away from Kullu. Her second temple is built in Sringeri, Karnataka. This temple of Shanta is built with Rishi Shringa. In the city of Sringeri, it is said that this city was named after Rishi Shringa because he was born there. And yes, in Valmiki Ramayana, Shanta is mentioned as the daughter of King Rompat. According to the story, during the exile in the forest, when Lakshman went out to save Lord Ram, he drew a line around the house with his arrow and asked Mata Sita to not cross it for her safety, which we call it the Lakshman Rekha. But the famous Lakshman Rekha is not mentioned at all in the work of Tulsidas, Valmiki and Kamban. Kriti Bhasa Ojha in Oriya and the Bengali Ramayan speak of the Lakshman Rekha, while Sri Ranganatha Ramayanam, which is one of the most famous adaptations of Valmiki Ramayan in Telugu, a language which is spoken by the people of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, refers to the seven Rekhas. It is mentioned in some other religious books and has also been added by the writers later and is mainly used in TV serials by the writers and the producers. But it is true that Lakshman Rekha is not mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. Mata Sita's birth is said to be disputed and vague, as she was found in a furrow and a ploughed field, and for that reason she is also regarded as the daughter of Bhudevi, which means the daughter of Mother Earth. It is believed that her birthplace is to be Janakpur in the eastern of Nepal, or Sitamarhi in Mithila region of present-day Bihar. She was found, adopted and brought up by King Janak of Mithila and his wife Sunaina. Valmiki Ramayana never mentioned clearly who the actual parents of Mata Sita were, but just the story mentioned above. And this is why there were many confusions and controversies created in between people regarding the facts about the birth of Mata Sita. More confusion arose after some of the versions of Ramayana disclosed clearly that Sita was a daughter of Ravana. According to the Gunabhadra's Uttar Purana, Sangabhadra's Jain Ramayana and Adbhut Ramayana, Sita is said to be the daughter of Ravan and his wife Mandodari. After the birth of Sita, astrologers had predicted that she would be the cause of Ravan's death. So, Ravan had ordered the extermination of baby Sita, who was put in a basket and buried in the ground. Later, was found by King Janak while performing the ritual of plugging of the field for fertility. Moreover, in the Uttar Purana, it is stated that Sita is a reincarnation of Manavati, who was the daughter of Amitavega of Alkapuri, who when was meditating was disturbed by Ravana, and she had pledged to take revenge on him and be the cause of his death. Manavati was reborn as Sita, with Ravan being her father. These versions of Ramayana suggest that Ravan had kidnapped Sita for his love for her as a father and his intolerance to see Sita suffer in the jungle when she was in exile with Lord Ram. However, all the other versions of the Ramayana which remain authentic to the Valmiki Ramayana have not stated Sita as a daughter of Ravan, and they have not even disclosed the details of actual birth of Sita or who were her actual parents. So, today's episode of Scouring the History was a bit different from the previous ones. I hope you all really enjoyed it, and if you did, then please like, share, comment and subscribe. And stay tuned till the next episode is out. Till then, keep reading, keep exploring and have a great time. Bye!